Rayzer Wrecker here with some graveside poetry from the engravings of New England gravestones. Let us begin, shall we? So, we got from John Alfred, son of Stephen and Joanne Walker, drowned September 24th, 1859. 8 years, 7 months, blah, 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 8 days. Here we go. Farewell, dear loved one. Thou hast left us. We thy loss most deeply feel, but 'tis God that hath bereft us. He can all our sorrows heal. So there you go. It's very nice, right? Farewell, dear loved one. Thou hast left us. Hast. H-A-S-T. Spoken word of the time. English of the period. We thy loss most deeply feel. Very poetic. But 'tis God that hath bereft us. I use that word bereft in our new graveside service CD, Beings Born of Night. Very dark, gothic, New Englandy horror, black metal, doom metal, out of Rhode Island, Cranston. Now I'm in Maine. Bandstone, Rhode Island. And so he says, but 'tis God that hath bereft us. He can all our sorrows heal. So basically, God has, given us our sorrow by, dealing with the loss of a loved one. But he could also heal our sorrows. It's about, coming to this earth is about dealing with loss. It's a great lesson that we all must learn, because on the other side, there is no loss. Here, we learn loss. And it just brings us closer to God as spirit beings, even as humans, if we learn before we leave, rather than dwell in our loss. But there's a couple more. Here's the stones I'm reading from. As you can see, I just read from that one. We got Letty next door and Olive over here. Daughter of, same, daughter of Stephen and John over here. Can't read these ones as well. These didn't age too well, There's some stones that, the type of stone more legible over the years. Not so much these. But I'll try one of these I tried beforehand. Asleep in Jesus, blessed sleep, from which none ever wake to weep. A calm and undisturbed repose, unbroken by the last of foes. Beautiful, gorgeous, love it. Who's the last of foes? Death! Death! Whom I'm not afraid of. I've met a few times. He's teasing me. He doesn't want me to. He knows I enjoy dying too much. He's keeping me alive just for that. But so what can I do with the rest of my life? But share what I think's important in the world that more people should value. I think, and those who click these videos already do. And I thank you for being of such sound mind to respect our history and our culture and want to keep it alive. And that's what gravestones are. They're a way to reach into the past and understand our ancestors better. So we got these two beautiful stones, as you see here. This is gorgeous. Doesn't say much, but this is a mason stone. And yet he says, I have loved thee on earth. I will meet thee in heaven, which is odd coming from a Mason, because, as Christians, many of us, and I agree, that Masons aren't quite following, the religion that leads you to a heaven. But if you led a good life, I don't think you go into hell. And that's where a lot of my fellow Christians don't agree, But I don't think you're going to a greater place as heaven if you were to try to walk in Jesus' shoes. It's impossible for us all, but the attempt will make us better people than we are without attempt. Very hard to love, to be kind, without the source of love to draw from. If you're not drawing from that well, which is God, and Jesus, who is his ambassador on earth, yeah, you're treading holy water, kid. Well, that's been our lesson for today. Of course, there's more, but to the next graveyard. I don't really care for this one. I love the graveyard. Don't like the surroundings, even though it looks wooded. This is a college town, and there's quite a bit of development and busy traffic right around here, so I don't care for it. But when I get a car, you're going to see some great graveyards. So stay tuned.